Muslim astronomers. In this short video, I'm going to be giving an overview of some of the contributions of Muslims towards the field of astronomy. This verse from the Quran indirectly encourages Muslims to look into the field of astronomy, as it encourages them or challenges them to go beyond the skies.
فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان. During the time of the Abbasids in Iraq and Persia, there were many successful Muslim astronomers such as Muhammad bin Ibrahim al-Fazari. He worked along with his father to translate texts about astronomy from India, and also he produced the first astrolabe. In modern terms, you could think of this almost as a GPS. It is a successful astronomical tool. An example of a successful Muslim astronomer was al-Battani in the 9th century, who was also known as Albatenius because many names had been translated into Latin. He inspired the 15th century astronomer Copernicus. Another example was al-Madridi. He was from the city of Madrid in what is now Spain. That's because the area of Spain in the past was known as Al-Andalus or Andalusia in Arabic, which was under Muslim control for about 800 years. He developed the works of the Greek Ptolemy. A successful 10th century Muslim astronomer was Ibn Yunus, who was known to be well ahead of his time then. He was Egyptian, and there's also a crater named after him. In the 13th century, another successful Muslim astronomer was Al-Bitruji, or also what is known as Alpatridius, because again a Latinized name. He was from the city of Cordoba in what is now Spain. In the past it used to be called Cordoba. He developed the astronomical model of Ptolemy and made an alternative model. Another successful 9th century Muslim astronomer was Faraghani, also known as Al-Fragnas. There's a crater on the moon named after him as well. He developed the works of the Greek Ptolemy and made his own model, and his works were translated into Latin in the 12th century, which was much later. You'll find many other examples of craters named after Muslims, although many of their names might be Latinized. All Muslim astronomers, however, were Arab. An example of that was Ma Yiza, who was Chinese Muslim, and he was also responsible for the main observatory in China at the time, during the Song dynasty. Another example was Wang Dayu, who was responsible for the imperial observatory in Beijing. That was fairly recent, in the 17th century, and there are other examples in more recent times, such as Taqi al-Din, during the time of the Ottoman Empire in the 16th century, who also had his own observatory. Even in recent times, you find Muslims who have been successful and influential in the areas of astronomy, such as Kاراموف during the Soviet Union. He was originally from Azerbaijan and was responsible for various projects, such as the launch of Sputnik 1, which was the first ever satellite. Another example was Farauk who was originally from Egypt and worked on various projects for NASA, such as the Apollo projects. There are many other successful examples, but here's another example to finish with. This is Sultan bin Salman Al Saud, who was the first Muslim and Arab astronomer to go outer space. If the name sounds familiar, that's because Sultan bin Salman also happens to be the son of King Salman of Saudi Arabia. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.